Hello, and welcome to Global Data Themes Instant Insights. At Global Data, we define a theme as something that keeps a CEO awake at night, as businesses that invest in important themes will succeed, and those that don't will fail.
Hello, and welcome to Instant Insights. I'm Shabam Pervez, and today I'll be talking to our thematic intelligence analyst, Emma Taylor, about generative AI. There's been so much media attention surrounding AI, but it's hard to navigate through the hype. So today, Emma will be answering some fundamental questions on what it is and what it can do and who the leading players are. So, without further ado, Emma, to start us off, very simply, what is generative AI and how does it work?
So, generative AI involves using machine learning algorithms to create new content, such as images, music, text, software code, or even designing new structures or products. So, where does it fit in the whole AI sort of landscape? So, at Global Data, we divide the advanced AI capabilities into 5 areas, and these include human AI interaction, decision-making, motion, creation, and sentience. So generative AI falls under that sort of creation category. This creation category can then be divided into about 5 areas, which include image, code, text, video, speech, and design. And those broadly describe its fundamental capabilities.
Amazing, thank you. So is ChatGPT a type of generative AI then?
Yes, exactly. So ChatGPT would fall under the category of text creation. It's a large language model, or LLM, which might be a sort of phrase you've heard dotted around at the moment. And all an LLM is a model which uses vast amounts of text data to then use that knowledge to generate responses to questions with this sort of human-like fluency, which it is pretty good at, sounding very natural. And while conventional sort of chatbots have been around for some time, you might have interacted with them on a customer service site or something, ChatGPT goes really quite far beyond this sort of typical query answering feature. So, for example, based on the user prompt, it can do things like debug code, write essays or articles, or summarize content, or provide detailed explanations of various concepts. The accuracy of large language models, though, has been debated, so it's probably best for the time being not to treat its outputs as gospel. But yeah, it does have a range of capabilities, especially when compared to a sort of conventional chatbot.
So who will this technology affect?
So I think we're feeling some of the effects already. I mean, it was reported only earlier this week that shares in the education sector fell sharply as investors sort of bet that AI would upend their business models. But I think generative AI has the potential to have an impact across business processes and across sectors. I think some of the key use cases will include things like advanced searching, content generation, generative design, app development, that kind of thing. I think it'll be disruptive across sectors. However, some I think will be affected more quickly than others. And some industries will be affected by other forms of AI before they'll be affected by generative AI. Maybe the heavier industries will be more affected by AI related to logistical management and things like that.
Amazing, how interesting. And who do you think will be the leaders of generative AI?
So the generative AI market is still pretty nascent in terms of commercial deployments. However, due to its disruptive potential, the market is attracting pretty significant investment from both established tech players, but also some startups. OpenAI, as I mentioned, has emerged as probably the most prominent startup in generative AI, with its image generator DALL-E and ChatGPT, which launched late last year. Big tech companies such as Google and Microsoft, they're becoming increasingly aggressive in the generative AI space. Microsoft integrated ChatGPT within its Bing search engine and Edge web browser, and Google launched Bard, its own AI chatbot. Companies like Salesforce as well. Salesforce developed Einstein GPT, which creates sales and marketing content. And it also announced a $250 million fund to foster a startup ecosystem in generative AI. I saw that Adobe and NVIDIA had also partnered to develop a new generation of advanced AI models. So, yeah, developments in this space are just happening at such a fast pace. I mean, that's also the reason why there's so much discussion around regulation. This is all happening at such a pace that regulators are really struggling to keep up, as concerns around data privacy, misinformation, and cybersecurity are all starting to grow. So it'll be interesting to see what's the future looks like for the regulation landscape in generative AI.
Thank you so much, Emma, for those instant insights. Thanks for listening. And from us in Thematic Intelligence, see you next time.